Alright guys, before we jump into the video, I want to make one thing clear, okay? There's only one character that fits into every single team composition. And no, it's not Layla. It's Lord. Hey guys, sorry for delaying the video, but I thought you'd want to know how to participate in our free skin giveaway. Follow these few simple steps to have a chance to win. Subscribe to the channel, make sure you turn on notifications, like the video, comment your ID and your in-game name, and the skin that you want. Who doesn't like free stuff and is too easy not to do? So don't miss out and please enjoy the video, guys. What's up everyone and welcome to another episode of the Noob to Legend series. And I believe we're on episode number 11. No, we're on episode number 12 now of Noob to Legend series. Okay, already episode number 12, and our rank currently right now is Epic 2 with 3 stars. Okay, this was a ranked match we were playing with Carry, using Carry, and it kind of goes along with the topic that I wanted to break down in this video, which is team composition, guys. Okay. This is something that I'm starting to pay a lot more attention to, of why people pick certain heroes or why certain heroes fit better into a team than others. And when I started to really pay more attention to this, it started to really make a huge difference in how strategic my thinking was when picking a certain hero. Because normally when I play, a lot of times I'm just picking whatever hero I'm comfortable with, but this also has shifted me to want to learn different heroes that are in the meta, that work better for a certain team, so that I could be more versatile in that way, right? So let's break down exactly what I mean about team composition, okay? And I'm going to share with you exactly what I've been learning. And shout out to my friend Jay for kind of putting some thoughts into words on this topic as well, and shedding some light on that. So, alright, team composition. Just for example, look at our team right now, right? We have Carry, we have Zilong, we have Chu, and we have Minotaur, and we have Kagura, right? That's our lineup right there. The other team has Cyclops, Ballman, Franco, Aurora, and Alucard, which I think our team composition is much better in this sense, right? We have a little bit of late game. We have a tank, we have a fighter, we have a mage, we have an ADC, which in this case works. The reason why I picked Carry in this situation is because they have Ballman and they have Franco. Two pretty tanky characters. And Alucard, if he gets fed too as well, he can do a lot of lifesteal. So we need that damage to kind of take that out as well. So that's the reason why I picked Carry in this situation. So she fits in this type of team composition, okay? But team composition overall, as a team, okay, there's one character that should be the carry role, okay? And the whole team composition revolves around that one carry role, which in this game, it is Kagura, right? And that's why Kagura is in mid lane, because she is meant to carry this game, right? We want to funnel kills to Kagura, get her strong, let her be solo mid lane so she can power up as fast as possible so she can rotate. We don't want to take her buff, right? We don't want to go into her mid lane and start taking her jungle, because then that slows down the carry role. That defeats the purpose, because you're trying to get that carry role fed the most, right? So again, everything revolves around the carry, right? Who is going to carry your team? In this situation, we have a mage carry, right? But what if you had an ADC carry? ADC in this meta right now really only makes sense if you have the pieces on your team to go along with it, right? Like, let's say if I was to carry this game, what would I need, right? And this is a perfect example of what I would need in a game, right? I would need a tank that applies a lot of pressure, which is Minotaur, right? You know, when he goes in rage, he can knock up the whole team, and then I'm free to just stay in the back line and just shoot as much damage as I possibly can. I also have a fighter that can have a lot of crowd control as well. In this case, I have Chu. Chu can apply a ton of pressure in team fights, which again allows me to do my job in the back line and just shoot as much damage as possible. So Carry really fits well in this team composition. So I'm not going to pick Carry in every single game I play, but in this game it completely makes sense. So an ADC Carry really needs those pieces, like a strong fighter and a tank that can apply a lot of pressure, right? But like I said, in this scenario, mage carry is Acct, okay? And everything revolves around Acct. So in a team fight, it is extremely important to keep Kagura safe, right? In this case, I can also carry too, because as I get powered up, I can do a ton of damage, right? So the two main people to kind of protect here is myself, using carry, and obviously Acct, right? Protect Acct first. It kind of depends too on whoever gets fed the most, right? Franco just did a jerk move there and just completely hooked me from the bush and just like annihilated me, by the way. Thought I'd point that out. But I probably have the worst luck with hooks from Franco. It's like, you know, Franco could probably shoot like a hook from like just auto aim a hook into a crowd, and somehow it would just always hit me. Like, that's how I feel Franco's anyways. But anyways, guys, I hope that that's clear on the carry role, okay? On you know, what the carry role actually means and what the team should revolve around, okay? And then going into our next thing is every team comp should have an assassin, okay? This is our second point of team comp, okay? Every team should have an assassin. What is the assassin's job? The assassin's job is to take out the carry role on the other team, alright? Their job is to focus the other team's carry so that you can end up not having them get too strong and get too fed and get out of control and then just basically take over a game. Because a person with the carry role on the team does a ton of damage, and if they get fed, it can snowball out of effect. They can pretty much walk around the map and take out anybody they want at any time they want, however they want, right? And I'm sure everybody has seen those type of games where it's like a Acct goes like 11 kills early on and just ends up just dominating. She does so much damage at that point, and that's just like good game, right? Nothing you can do from there. And so if you haven't noticed yet, our team is actually lacking the assassin, right? So I would say their carry role right now is Cyclops. Pretty much on their team, their carry role is Cyclops, okay? So any chance we can take out Cyclops is a huge win. But our team is lacking an assassin. I'm talking about like a real assassin. I'm talking about Saber, I'm talking about Hayabusa, I'm talking about Karina, I'm talking about those type of assassins that can just go around and just burst someone out of existence in like 2 shots or something like that. Good example too is Natalia. That can really shut down a carry, so she's extremely good at that. So, but Zilong is kind of like our assassin for the team. He can get the job done too, but maybe not as well as some of the other assassins in the game. So that's what our team comp is lacking a little bit, because Cyclops right now is 2-3-1, so he is getting shut down. But just to kind of have that kind of safety net of having an assassin there to be able to take out the carry role, even in team fights, okay? In team fights, the assassin is supposed to go after the enemy back line, okay? I mean, think about this, guys. How many times have you had a situation where, you know, you jump into a team fight and you're doing really good, and then everybody starts attacking the tank, and then all of a sudden you lost the team fight? And that can happen because of 2 things, right? One, your team might be lacking the assassin to be able to focus the main damage dealer on the other team. And then the other factor is maybe everybody is just randomly attacking the tank first, right? Which so many times has happened, and that can cost you a lot of team fights. Just knowing that alone right there, guys, that is key right there for you to win so much more team fights, right? If you learn how to focus heroes in the back. So here we have Minotaur doing his job perfectly, right? He hits his rage, puts a lot of pressure on the team. Cagg's able to do a ton of damage. I'm able to stay behind him. He's staying in front of us, absorbing the damage, right? So this is exactly what we mean about having a tank that puts a lot of pressure on the other team. Now, in today's meta, you're starting to see a lot more team compositions with 1 to 2 tanks, right? 1 fighter and 2 mages. Or sometimes you see 2 assassins, 1 mage with a support, 1 tank, 1 fighter, support, mage, and ADC, right? So everything is kind of like situational, guys, depending on like what your team picks are. So if you're like last pick on the draft pick, really pick something that like matches your team really well, right? Like if you're gonna go, I have to bring this up, right? Because there's so many Layla picks, right? There's Layla picks all the time. Like first pick Layla, and it's like that's probably the worst thing you can do for a team composition, because it's like you don't know what the rest is gonna be. So like, what if you picked Layla first pick, right? And then the rest of the team ends up picking like, I don't know, Alucard and people that just have no crowd control, right? They don't stun, they don't do anything. And what happens now as a Layla player? You're practically free food for the other team, right? Because you don't have the pieces around you that you need to even carry the game, because in a team fight they're just gonna pick you off because there's no crowd control in that sense, right? No one to stop them from going straight after you. So that's what I mean about that, and how everything is completely situational, right? So just keep in mind, guys, that there is no like one set perfect team composition, right? It's everything really is situational. Sometimes 2 tanks are necessary, sometimes a support is necessary if you have enough damage on the team already, and just everything is situational, okay? So don't be so structured with this, but just understand, you know, if you're gonna be a carry role, make sure you have the pieces around you that are gonna help you succeed, right? And most importantly, you know, if you're any type of role in the team composition, right? If you're the tank in the role, just really know your role, right? And play the role really well. Our Minotaur here in this game is playing his role really well. Our Chu is playing his role really well, right? They're not trying to pick up kills. They're trying to funnel kills to me and Kagura here, which I'm the damage carrier right now for the team because I have the most kills. So with this team comp, if I end up dying faster than everybody else, all that damage that I carry along with me is gone, and that really will hurt the team, right? So as long as Minotaur and Chu is doing their job, which they are, right? Minotaur is positioning himself really well in front of us, and he's protecting us, which, like I said, in this team composition, it makes sense, right? So there, you see, like, we're standing in the back, we're just doing as much damage. We get hooked again, right? I told you guys, like, for some reason, like, I'm like a Franco hook magnet. If you ever play against me, just pick Franco. For some reason, like, there's like a 90% chance that no matter what, you're gonna end up throwing a hook and you're gonna end up hitting me. But anyways, hey, this ended up being a really good game overall. Like, if you see, we're not up on kills. The enemy team has been up on kills pretty much the whole game, but we were able to push. We were able to take Lord here. So we're running with Lord. They end up being able to take out Lord and securing that away. But I think overall, this match, we are the better team composition here, right? Because I think they have Alucard, right, which is pretty much their assassin, but Alucard does not serve as a good assassin, especially in rank, guys, okay? I love Alucard. I love Alucard. I love playing Alucard. I think he's super fun to play. But in rank games, I just don't think he matches well with this meta right now, right? There's just so much mages. There's just so many things that can just burst him down. And he really has no crowd control or anything of that sort, right? They have Ballman, which Ballman doesn't really have any much CC, right? He has a lot of damage. They have Franco, which does have a single target CC, but his hook can really do a lot of damage, can really wreck a team fight early on before the team fight actually even happens. But realistically, you know, if we take out Cyclops and we take out Aurora, they're pretty much done from there, right? Like, that's pretty much it. So we have the better team composition, and that's why, like, as we're moving as a team, you can see that, you know, everybody moving together just does all their parts, right? Look, Chu, Minotaur in front, right? As always, Chu jumps in, triggers the fight. Minotaur jumps in, baits Aurora's ult. Aurora ults, doesn't really hit no one, and boom, Minotaur right back out. Chu's still pressuring in there, and me and Cag just straight in the back, just continuously putting on damage. So they can't get past Chu and they can't get past Minotaur to be able to get to me and Cag, right? That's just really well team composition and really good teamwork. See, here comes Alucard, comes to the back, but he doesn't have any crowd control, so he just gets bursted down. That's what I mean. So if Alucard is your assassin here, not a good assassin to have, right? So here, see, like, here's their tank putting on pressure, and carry just does so much damage to tank, so it doesn't really matter there. So they really have no wall realistically. We die, And they ended up taking us out there because I think we ended up getting a little bit reckless, right? We started getting a little bit overly aggressive. So they're up to 23 kills to our 17 kills, and it's okay. Once we reset, we should be fine, right? As here we are, we're moving as 5 group now. That time we didn't have Z-Long in the fight, and we're just pressuring the lane. So now we're gonna try for Lord again, right? We need a Lord for the second time for this game. So a part of our team composition is Lord. So one of the best things to have in your team composition is Lord, guys. Keep that in mind, right? Lord fits into every team composition there is. So here we go. We're gonna Lord's coming, and it's extremely important at this time right now, right? I'm just gonna go into breaking down the game. I hope team composition kind of made sense to you guys, but at this point, it's really important that no one dies before Lord comes. So here's a big team fight happening. Watch it again, right? Minotaur right in front. Here comes Chu, putting in a lot of pressure. They have to go past Minotaur and Chu to be able to get to us. We're just going to clear this lane to kind of push this tower out. Hopefully we can take this tower. We're going in an opposite lane of Lord there. They have to secure Lord here. Chu kicks back Ballman. We hit Inspire. We hit our ultimate, and we ended up just cleaning him out. So we're doing a ton of damage now. Here's Alucard trying to get to the back line, but he can't. He can't because there's just so much CC. There's Chu, there's Minotaur's Rage, and he just can't. He just can't. By the time he almost reaches us, he just gets bursted down. So, guys, hopefully that made sense. Just to sum up everything, okay? The team revolves around the carry. An assassin role to take out the other team's carry is extremely important. Tank and support for added extra crowd control to be able to allow your damage dealers to be able to do the damage and support them, obviously, and then tank to apply a ton of pressure on the team so that everybody else can do what they need to do. And a fighter with CC, and they call it pretty much peel for the team. All right. So hopefully that helped you guys out with team composition. Okay, it's something that I'm really paying attention to a lot now with my picks and how the team works out. Okay, most of the time the better team composition will win. So if you understand this, your win rate will increase. It's like I said, it's been helping me out a lot, so I figured I want to share that with you guys. But as always, guys, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for taking the time to support the channel. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. But guys, I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. I love you guys. We'll see you guys in the next Noob to Legend series, okay? See you guys later.